Hi, I'm Grace and I will be covering the Jungian Analytic Psychology. The creator of this theory is Carl Gustav Jung. Carl Gustav Jung was born in 1875 in the northeastern province of Switzerland. As a child, Jung was quiet, introverted, which interests included philosophy, anthropology, and mysticism. Jung had an interest in studying medicine, but he changed his studies of medicine to psychiatry. Freud and Jung's friendship developed when Jung sent him one of his papers. Their 6-year friendship ended when Jung published Psychology of the Unconscious because it contradicted Freud's teachings. Even though Jung and Freud had different perspectives in the philosophy of their theories, they both believed that dream analysis and the unconscious provided a lot of information on a person's way of being. Jung theory was influenced by Christianity and Hinduism and many other religions. The Myers-Briggs instrument was inspired by Jung's personality characteristic changes. The following is an overview of Jungian Analytic Psychology. Jungian Analytic Psychology is based on collective unconscious, which revolves around universal archetypes, fairy tales, myths, and experiences of a person's psyche that are used to heal the person. Archetypes are the unconscious universal patterns that influence how people behave, think, feel, and depending on how a person sees them, they can cause healing or destruction in a person's life. Some archetypes include the self, which is a principle of the psyche, which counseling aims at making people become more aware of it. Shadow, unpleasant, socially unacceptable, and immoral aspects of the person that is used in counseling to make the client become aware of it and accepting it as part of the self. Other archetypes include the animus, divine child, hero, mother, father, and the trickster, the one who speaks the truth. According to Jung, the ego is a set of representations of how we see ourselves that include unconscious and unconscious components. The purpose of Jungian Analytic Psychology is to fabricate a relationship between the conscious, unconscious, ego, and the self to create individualism in a person and a connection with life. Now I will give you an overview of the Jungian Analytic Analysis Case Conceptualization. The Jungian Analysis Case Conceptualization consists of describing the client's ego, identity, collective unconscious, awareness of self, shadow, archetypal and mystical themes, polarities, complexes, and personality types. The first step is to describe the client's ego identity, how the client identifies himself or herself based on conscious and unconscious perspectives. Then the counselor uses collective unconscious, a description of the client's collective unconscious themes that are being present in his or her life, which may be related to religious, cultural, societal, and racial. Following collective unconscious is awareness of the self. The counselor needs to know to what extent is the client aware of his or herself. An evaluation of the shadow needs to be analyzed to know if any themes of the shadow appear in a client's life as if they are interfering with his or her life. Following this, archetypal and mystical themes are described as identification of archetype representations in dreams or in the client's life is described. After this, polarities are analyzed, which consists of describing any polarities in the client's life that are conflicted in the client's life journey. After the counselor analyzes polarities, then he or she describes any complexes which are archetypal themes in the client's life. The final step of case conceptualization is personality types and identification how a client fits in the 8 areas of the Myers-Briggs type indicator. The following is an overview of the Jungian Analytic Psychology treatment plan. The treatment plan of Jungian analysis consists of the following sequence. Each treatment plan should be modified to fit each client's behaviors, beliefs, and emotions. The initial phase of treatment consists of the initial phase counseling task and the initial phase client's goals. The counseling goal starts by developing a counseling relationship. The relationship should be the client's cultural beliefs. The counselor should build a relationship where the clients view the counselor as a collective educator. The counselor then chooses an assessment adjusted based on the client's culture, sexual orientation, gender, and social status. The following assessment strategies were used in the initial phase counseling test. Confession, telling life story, describing conflicts related to archetypes, polarities, complexes, and shadows in the self, and an evaluation of the client's personality based on the Myers-Briggs instrument. The initial phase client goals consist of decreasing unconscious conflicts to help resolve symptoms. The client analyzes polarities, complexes, and archetypal life patterns that are the cause of the problem. Another goal of the client is to have an active imagination that can facilitate interventions. The second part of the treatment plan in Jungian analysis is called the working phase of treatment, which is divided into the working phase counseling task and the working client goals. The working phase counseling task is when the counselor analyzes and monitors transference and shapes the relationship based on the client's personality type. The working client goals is when the client goal is to decrease the unconscious problems and complexes to reduce a problematic conflict, such as depression. In order to accomplish this, the client has to analyze dreams, archetypes, or childhood experiences that may be causing unconscious problems in order for the client to create catharsis, the release of emotions, and evaluate patterns of the problematic behavior. The client has to become aware of his persona and self by evaluating dreams, archetypes, childhood experience, and engage in counseling techniques, such as the set-and-train technique. Also, the client has to create an integration of polarities, such as the polarity of work or responsibility freedom, by using transference or sequence of events. The third and last stage of the treatment plan of Jungian analysis consists of closing phase counseling task and closing phase client goals. Closing phase counseling task is when the counselor helps the client develop a plan in order for the client to keep improving. The counselor teaches the client how to analyze dreams and symbols that help the client find the self. The closing phase client goals consist of the client connecting with the self to cope with conflicts in the life. The client is taught to use his or her imagination to interpret symbols, dreams, and archetypes. Also, the client is taught to increase his or her connections with others by being understanding of others' personality types. The following are research and evidence-based conducted on the Jungian Analytic Psychology. There is limited research and evidence base for the effectiveness of Jungian analysis. According to a German study, there was a 76% of Jungian analysis patients that show a significant reduction in claims at health insurance, which demonstrates that Jungian analysis therapy is correlated with reducing health costs in patients. Jungian Analytic Psychology. Most research topic is how Jung's theory reflected the Myers-Briggs type indicator. According to a research study, they found that introverted, judging, and feeling personality types have a grade point average higher than the average. Working with diverse populations using Jungian Analytic Psychology. Jungian Analytic Psychology revolves around acknowledging each person's cultural beliefs to fit each intervention and counseling process. It provides a framework that is fit to work with diversity. The counseling approaches can integrate the client's religion. An example of this would be the archetypes of sinner and saint based on Christianity beliefs. The Jungian analysis has a major impact in Japan. This is because the Jungian analysis acknowledges the concept of the collective unconscious. Thank you.